everyone, I am Sanjam Sachdeva and you are listening to the very insightful podcast called COD. COD is a mentorship platform and it is here to inspire you. In today's podcast, we have a guest or our speaker who is a very go-getter person and has a very winning attitude. His name is Arshdeep. He's a second year engineering student studying computer science at Chikara University, Punjab. In this year of 2020, we saw so many things, but he worked to win. He won Rally to US Hackathon 2020 and the very amazing Amazon AWS Data Exchange Challenge. The Amazon AWS Data Exchange Challenge invited 1,300 teams across the globe and he won among them. So a big round of applause for him, and let us welcome our guest for the day, Arshdeep. Hi Arshdeep, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello Shagun. It's my intense pleasure to be here for a fantastic evening talk on a very interesting topic, like the hackathons and the innovations, right?
Right. A big congratulations to you.
Thanks a lot, Shagun.
Yeah.
So, but before that, it's really important to know like why I can be one out of many around globe to give my views on this topic.
Right.
So, okay, I can introduce myself before sharing my views right away. My name is Arshdeep, a second year Bachelor of Technology specializing in computer science from Chikara University, Punjab, India. Since now I have been a web app developer at around 3 companies, successfully won Amazon AWS Data Exchange Challenge and Rally to US Hackathon, which have been recognized in AWS blog posts, tech talks, and appreciated by the university.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, coming back to the main highlight to today's hackathon. Yeah, it's long since I have been working on the project. It's true. Success never comes so easily, right? Overnight.
Right.
Yeah. So it takes a passion inside and a zeal to unleash it. So we all know COVID has taken over majority of us, our dreams and our occupations. But instead of wasting time on worrying or any of the non-productive stuff, I chose to occupy myself with the self-learning, implementing and showcasing the work in worldwide competitions.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my team, we all 5 members proposed the solution as a smart tracking application called Track My COVID.
Right.
It is still not out in the stores, but will be uploaded soon. The app is for purpose of tracking how many times the user visited red zone, the green zone or the orange zone, and analyzing the number of visits and the time spent in each zone. Our app presents an analysis graph of probability of the user to be affected by the COVID-19. We're working on a large data set and a machine learning algorithm.
Right. So this hackathon that you won was inviting 1,300 teams globally, right?
Yeah.
And you had the spirit of winning across that team. So what was the motivation of that winning spirit that you might like to share with us?
Yeah, so basically, hackathons are not much more than a fun for the developers. Around the globe, if the hackathon is there, so we developers are just to provide the solutions to any of the problems residing in the community.
Okay.
And also, everyone around the globe, anyone from all the races of life, should come up with some innovative ideas, right? So, as according to the situation has come for the COVID-19, we should be ready with some of the innovative ideas which can make the life simpler for everybody.
Your drive to innovation or your drive to innovate and come up with solutions gave you this insight to participate and hence win the competition. If that is right.
Yeah, exactly. At that moment and still the COVID took the peak position of grabbing the attention around the globe. So simply what else could be the better inspiration to solve the solution for the worldwide breakout, right?
Right.
So this was something an inspiration for me, like to provide a solution which could be named for around the globe and the international hackathons, right?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Your product is an app?
Yeah, so this was a web application.
Okay.
It's the modern era. The apps are a bit older version. So the world has moved up to web apps now.
Right.
Yeah.
In this thing, like what inspired you? What kept you going? And as a student, like in this time when students are facing a lot of things, a lot of the tunnels and toils in this time, how did you keep yourself inspired? How did you keep up going?
So basically, COVID was a lot of the names on the tongues of everybody, right? I mean, everybody was affected by the COVID. I mean, all the people were going out of the occupations, and no one has a lot of time to think back, like what was good and wrong. So I just thought to make out some of the solution for the COVID-19, and that was what I came with my team. The solution for the COVID-19, a particular app which can make the life simpler. Some of
Okay.
the preventive measures, some of the technologies used to. So this was an inspiration for me to present it on a international level, and the fame I got from there. It's basically to be in a very young age and providing a solution to a at a higher level. It was just an inspiration for me.
Okay. So what kind of work do you do as a like? Are you coder?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was in a team with a really high age people, and I was a front end developer of the web app. I coded the whole front end of the application, the working and the implementation.
All right. So it was a team that was globally spread, or it was just personal local team?
The team was globally spread.
Okay.
I got four members from the Hyderabad Triple IIT University,
Okay.
so and one from the USA. Yeah,
So you met people and had a hackathon challenge, and then you won the same.
yeah,
Great. That's very, very inspiring for all of us. That as a student, you're doing so much, studying,
yeah.
making the change.
As I told, like success never comes overnight. It was a great struggle between the months, and I was putting overnight to this project. I
Right.
mean, we started in about 16th August, and we got the winning position by 6th October.
That's interesting. So it took you years of toil and understanding coding, the love for coding that was
Yeah,
inculcated with you for years helped you to win this competition.
yeah, of course.
Right, right. That's interesting. So in this time when students are taking a lot of pressure of things, how do you see the situation and what do you suggest the students to be like? Like you won the competition being a student. So having this kind of spirit wherein you won, wherein you win the situation and wherein you come up with the challenges and be innovative with that. How do you
Yeah,
suggest
obviously.
students to be?
I mean, the winning and losing has never been a part of the developers. So, I mean, hackathons have always been a fun part as well as a great opportunity for all the developers and the ideologies all around. At the present, I mean, they are working on the prototypes and ideas that can solve any community problem
Okay.
and can be proved as an innovation to mankind, right?
Right.
I advise to the young minds to participate in hackathons. I mean, hackathons, they are just like, let's say, I mean, you're providing the solution for any of the community problem issue.
Okay.
So they either it could be used in some of the way or you can use it in your way around.
Okay.
I mean, the young minds could participate in the hackathons online virtually or offline in person depending on the situation.
All right.
And the country they help. Students and all fellow developers and the people from all races of life should be, I mean, come up with the innovative thinking and on the asset of the community, right? They can
Right.
be tools.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I agree with your standpoint on the situation and the way you have handled the situation and come up as a winner from it is very inspiring for us and for the student community. True that
Yeah.
is. Any last notes that you would like to add, even some kind of websites that you like to visit or some kind of reading material that you find is very interesting?
Yeah. So let's say a lot of beginners would be there who listening to us. I
Right.
would suggest to just take upon the opportunities which come your way. I
Okay.
mean, any of the opportunity you don't know, I mean, they can lead you some of the high levels in your life.
Right.
As in, for starting the hackathons, you can go for, I mean, as a student, I follow Dayfolio and Dayforce. These
Okay.
both are the best platforms for the hackathons. The hackathons usually get changes. I mean, the date they provide the online and offline opportunities.
Okay.
They're quite good.
Right.
Yeah.
And any reading, how do you keep yourself updated with the study material? How do you study your code?
Yeah. So basically, I just follow the YouTube, the tutorials, and I mean, whatever I got to know from my mentors. I follow them all along, and I feel that it's good, right?
Right, right. Following good mentors is very important.
Yeah.
Right. That's very insightful, Arshdeep. And with this, I would like to conclude our podcast for the day. So, Interesting and very insightful, Arshdeep. Thank you so much for coming with us and giving us your insights and your story to winning the challenge. And it was
Yeah, it's
pleasure
my
connecting
immense
with you.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
This is so inspirational. How Arshdeep took his knowledge and skill set and combined with the challenges in the society and created a wave of inspiration for himself and the people around us. So do share this podcast with people and be a source of inspiration for them. Stay tuned with the podcast and we launch every Monday a new story to keep you inspired. Happy listening, Podcast Chords.